Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. This review is for the movie called Revenge. Debut director Coralie Fargeet announces her stunning arrival, painting a crimson canvas of hypnotic beauty and bloody retribution in this razor-sharp feminist subversion of the revenge thriller. Jen is enjoying a romantic getaway with her wealthy boyfriend, which is suddenly disrupted when his sleazy friends arrive for an unannounced hunting trip. Tension mounts in the house until the situation abruptly and viciously intensifies, culminating in a shocking act that leaves Jen left for dead. Unfortunately for her assailants, Jen survives and reemerges with a relentless, wrathful intent: revenge. A white-knuckle tale of transgression and transformation, Revenge gloriously blurs the lines of vengeance and survival while simultaneously delivering a ferocious dissection of gender and genre. Whew, that's a mouthful. This is a 2018 film. It is rated R. It runs, not too long, maybe an hour and a half, hour 20 minutes. And it stars Matilda Lutz, Kevin Janssens, Vincent Colombe, and Guillaume Bouchette. Some French guys. They actually speak French in the film too, so. Excuse me. Dealing with a cold, have to have the Kleenex nearby. So, Revenge. Never heard of this movie. Came up on my list from the library where I get movies and off my suggestions. And I gave it a watch, and I enjoyed it. I just had never heard of it, and obviously it's a debut by a director, so right off the bat I'm going to say give it a chance, because all movies that are kind of smaller and debuts by directors need to at least be watched once. See what you think about it, see what you feel about that kind of movie, and give that director a chance, see what their vision is. So, my first question right away was, I didn't know what this was about or anything. I just knew the word revenge. It could have meant anything. I was kind of wondering what the point of Jennifer was, Jennifer, and right away in the beginning, we just see her walking around half naked, and we see her and this boyfriend in a couple sexual acts, and I'm just kind of wondering why she's in the movie. Somebody that petite and that fragile, I don't expect to come out and turn into a, serious hunter-killer, of a woman. So her transformation is on the line believable, but mostly not, especially with some of the things that happen along the way. But right off the bat, she just didn't seem to be the kind of girl I wanted to see in this film. And, she's just they spend a little bit of time just kind of trying to develop the tension, in the room. And I just was a little okay, let's go, let's move it along. So, we never really find out exactly if she is a call girl or if she truly is in love with this guy and she didn't know about his family. There's a lot going on there. And so this main guy, he's kind of a sleazebag, but we don't really get to know all the details, but they do spend time trying to set things up. So I just could have used more detail and more kind of backstory of the characters, a little bit more. So she even gets offered, to just leave, just go home, and she doesn't take that chance. So I don't know. The one most positive thing about this movie is the camera work. It's going to blow you away if you give this movie a chance to watch. There are a couple of shots of like this bug down on the ground, an ant, and it shows it magnified, so it's very close detail. It's almost in slow motion. The music plays you along, so you kind of have some feeling, direction, and just everything that's up close and everything that's in slow motion is really tremendous camera work. And I know it's them trying to do something different, and so I don't know if it really fit in the film, but the fact that they did it was impressive. There's one really weird thing about, like after Jen starts going for revenge, she has this dream sequence in this cave. I just call it the cave scene, and it's just beyond weird. Like, I don't know what they were trying to prove in that scene. She's just having a dream on top of a dream, and it was weird. So it just did not work for me. I don't know why they did it that way, and that's my opinion of that. It's the weirdest thing of the movie. I just don't know why they had to have it in there. I think they could have dealt without. The last thing, just to let anybody who watches this video for, is that this movie is, like, it advertises itself to be pretty bloody and gross and all the above. It very much proves itself to be that. So if you're not prepared for it, then it can get uncomfortable, especially with the sexual acts, but more so with the blood. So if you're not able to handle it, I've seen 2 movies in my lifetime that have just, I can't look at the screen, and this is kind of one of them, like half, maybe 2.5. So I just was not really prepared for it. I didn't know it was coming, so maybe I'd try and warn you a little bit about the extremity of the grossness. So the last thing, just for me, it's a regular thing on any of my videos if you've seen any of them. The whole subtitles thing, I don't understand somebody that comes out and makes a movie like this. You actually had a pretty good idea, but we've seen the story a million times. So I kind of was feeling sorry for the director when I was watching the movie. I'm like, I've seen this movie a million times. This story, this plot line, So, and then she had to go and put subtitles in it because these guys speak French. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But it's like, it wasn't the whole time, so that made it bearable and let me watch the rest of the movie and enjoy it. But I just don't understand, if you're going to make a debut movie for, almost half the world, if you really want people in the U.S. to see it, and it's going to be as cool and as action as this, just have everybody speak English. It's not that hard. So, not a big criticism because I really did kind of enjoy the movies, but it was just kind of like, I've seen the plot line a million times, so I couldn't get that excited about it. I think this is definitely a B movie. I don't think there's much wrong with it. It's very much a thrill ride, and I think most people will enjoy it. With the subtitles thrown in and the grossness and the ending have pretty good conclusion on the ending. I think it's a good solid B for the rating. So that's what I'm going to give Revenge, a B. Thanks a lot, guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give some of them a watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would, and enjoy movies. Thanks.